What's going on? Stop frying your brain. This is John Wallace. How y'all doing today? So, back in Palm Springs after our little road trip, man, we had a great time. We met some great people. Got to finish and wrap it all up with Mr. Ken Seeley from Intervention, from the A&E show Intervention. He's also got Intervention 911 IOP out here in Palm Springs, and that was a really interesting conversation. I wanted to expand a little bit more on it. He said something really powerful during that conversation. He said the treatment doesn't work, and he expanded upon that a little bit and went into the fact that the treatment alone doesn't work. That long-term care is the key, And I sat with my friend Roman Bradley from Sober Life Coach down in San Diego, and he pretty much expanded upon the same thing. That a long-term plan of action is what is needed to get long-term recovery. With numbers like 3 to 5% success ratios, with an epidemic that's going on that's killing 140-something kids a day from overdose, 90-something from opiate overdose, it's that in the midst of the fleecing of private insurance by treatment facility after treatment facility, we've got a real problem on our hands, So what we do here at Stop Frying Your Brain is, if you like this, please like this. If you like this, please share this, What we do at Stop Frying Your Brain is, we're a community of addicts, right? 250,000, I screwed up the other day, I said million, 1,000 addicts, right? We're for addicts, by addicts. Is the Addicts channel. If you have a story to tell, please tell it to us, man. We'll publish it on our site. If you need some help, please reach out to us. We'll do our very best to find you that help that you need, regardless of where you're at with things. If you have insurance, if you don't have insurance, if you have money, if you don't have money, we'll find you the best level of care we can for where you're at, because that's what it's about, is meeting the addict where they're at, all right? So right now, I'm in front of one of these places. One of the cool things I get to do, and what Stop Frying Your Brain's been doing is, before we talk about a treatment facility, before we talk about what they're doing different and how they're helping the addict out, we want to go out and we want to touch them, feel them, get to know them. We want to see the facility. We want to get to know the people providing the care. I want to talk to some of the clients. I want to find out what's going on there. What is it working, before we go putting our name on it, Stop Frying Your Brain is a community of addicts. So before we talk about a place and recommend an addict that goes there, we want to go see it and feel it and touch it, So we're here right now at Atrium Sober Living's newest house, right? We did a little piece for Jeff Wolfe with Atrium Sober Living. And how you doing, Robert? What's going on, bro? I love you, dog. So we did a little piece for him, and it kind of blew up, man, because he's real. He's really about helping the addict. He's one himself. He's got, I think this is house number 5. He's in here somewhere showing it around to people. And I want to go in there and I want to check it out. But first I wanted to talk to you guys, man. I'm not quite sure exactly what's going to work. I don't know what kind of bottom people are going to have to hit. How you doing, Alicia? How are you? Thank you very much for tuning in. If you like this, hit like. If you like it, hit share. So the thing it is, what we're doing right now is we're checking out another one of these pads. We're going to talk to Jeff a little bit more. If I go see your facility, like I did with my boy Brody Webster out there in Santa Ana, that gorgeous piece of property, I want to see more of what you're doing, all right? Before I put my name on it, before Stop Frying Your Brain starts saying that this is a good place to go, we're going to know. We're going to come see you, feel you, touch you, get to know the addicts that you're helping. We're going to ask them what they experienced, And if they didn't experience something good, well, man, there's a reason for that. We want to hear everybody's side of the story. If you're out there and you're an addict and you're in recovery and you got a story to tell and you think you can help, please get with us at the Brain, If you're out there and you're an addict and you need help, please get with us at the Brain, Call us up. We'll find you the help that you need, We've worked very, very hard for some people, and you know what? I'm an addict in recovery. I'm not a treatment professional. I'm not a facility. I'm an addict in recovery, and part of being an addict in recovery, part of the treatment program for my diseases, I got to help others, man. I have to help others. And conveniently, addicts need help a lot. So I'm stockpiled up with people that I can help and that I love to, because it keeps me alive. It keeps me breathing. It keeps me awake just one more day, This disease is so powerful that it takes a God to sever its ties, and even that God can only do it one day at a time. So just for today, I want to do what I can to help you. That's really all it's about, man. How you doing, Robert? Oh, it said pin there. All right, I don't know how that works. This is the little fountain out here. This is Jeff Wolfe's place, the newest from Atrium right here, all right? It's a gorgeous house. It's in Palm Springs. It's It's in the movie colony in Palm Springs. It's going to service more of the needs of the Coachella Valley. I think this is house number 5 or number 6. I don't know. We're going to find Jeff. We're going to check it out. Where's it? I'm going to the garage here. It hasn't opened yet. We're still furnishing it. We're still finding furniture for it. I'll walk you through and I'll show you here. You know, we're still getting it pieced and put together. But man, let me tell you, this house is gorgeous. My boy Emerson Biggins is around here somewhere too. He's a little disheartened that we didn't find his brother on the road trip. But, you know, we'll find him. We'll find him. So, it's a giant garage. It's like a house-sized garage inside of this pad, you know. We want to be able to help as many people as we possibly can. And conveniently, you know, we get to do it in a really, really beautiful setting. There's Mount Jacinto right there. What a view, right? That's something, man. That's cool. That's cool. There's the pool out here. What's going on, Mr. Biggins? What happened to your head?
I hit myself in the forehead with a Dremel.
You hit yourself in the forehead with a Dremel?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
He doesn't want to talk about it. All right, so long-term care is what we were talking about. Mr. Ken Seeley said the treatment by itself doesn't work. You need a longer-term plan of action, right? You need a longer-term plan of action. So he's got case management right there, and they provide that, all right? They provide that from anywhere from 1 to 5 years. We talked to Mr. Roman Bradley. Mr. Roman Bradley said the same thing. He's with Sober Life Coach. The same thing. You need a longer-term plan of action, right? This is a sober living right here where you can find such a plan of action, right? They work with IOPs. They work with the addict, and they meet them where they're at, right? We've been to one of the other houses. We've been to the house over in Palm Desert. We checked that out. And Jess really spares no expense. He's an addict himself. He actually moves into the house and ensures that it gets set up in the right way and it functions in the right way because he wants to make sure that none of us fall through the cracks, you know? I mean, we all make our own decisions and man, recovery is not something you can buy, you know? Despite the countless people trying to sell it, it's not something you can buy. But when you're ready and you've gone through your detox and you've gone through your 28-day treatment program, a lot of people just decide they want to go home. Right? They want to go home. They got a kid, the kids, they got the wife, they got the job, they got something they got to go do at home that is pressing and it's more important than possibly their life. So that's what they do and they fall. You know, this is a longer term plan of action right here. It's sober living. So you live in a sober community with other people that are in recovery and you get together with each other. You go to meetings, you have meals together, you get to know each other and you're held accountable. And look at it. I mean, gorgeous, you know. So this is the new house inside here, still being set up. Dining room number 1 here. It's beautiful, man. Some artwork that's going to go up on the walls. That's cute. We got the living room coming right over here. Coming together nicely, you know. Coming together really nicely. A little entertainment center. You got to have fun in recovery. You got to find things that are fun to do. You got to find people that are fun to do them with. So what we're doing now is we're checking this house out. We checked out OC Sober Choice out there in Laguna. That place is absolutely not Laguna, in Santa Ana. Zephyr Medical Clinic is in Laguna. That's a part of that facility. That's where the young man Brody Webster you may have seen me with. He actually went through their IOP, PHP, all that stuff, all the way through the level where he lives in OC Sober Choice, and he's actually been accredited. He's got his RADT1. He's trying to get his KDAC certifications. They're enabling that, facilitating that for him. They're walking him through the process step by step. And a kid that looked like Schmiegel on a sick one is all of a sudden becoming a proud young man. And he's standing up and he's doing the deal. Look at this entryway to this house. Let's go through. I mean, the rooms aren't set up here. You know, it's still being set up, but I mean, that's something pretty cool, man. Brand new dressers, brand new beds, brand artwork, brand new everything inside of here. You know, the bathrooms, it's immaculate. You know, for a sober living, man, where would you want to go? You want to go? Look at this. You want to go someplace that you haven't seen? You saw a little website, you clicked and called. We heard from our friend Nick the other day about how he got bamboozled and finagled by doing such a thing to the tune of an insane amount of money that I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It disgusted me, right? And the whole process that went through with him. Well, the reason why we do this here, look at this bathroom. There's a bidet. Needs a little work, but there's a bidet. That's going to be a lot of fun with the Addis. So here's the thing, man. Before you make a decision, before you make a choice, I know that Addis, I get calls all the time. We got a million different questions. Where am I going to go? Where's it going to be? What's the program like? Who runs it? How are the other guys there? Are they about my age? All this stuff, right? So what we're going to do with Stop Frying Your Brain, what we're going to try to do is as many places that are reputable as possible, we want to showcase for you and show them so that when you have all those questions, you don't have to take somebody's word for it on a call center or the phone. You can just tune in, check it out, take a look, you know. So we'll take these clips, we'll embed them with the article that'll write about the place, and we'll go from there. That way when you call in with your questions, you know what you're looking at, all right? This room's going to have 2 beds in it. Each room's only going to have 2 beds. It's gorgeous, man. It's got a walk-in closet inside of this room as well. Each room's got a bathroom, their own bathroom inside of it. I mean, that's really cool, man. Every single room's got its own bathroom. You know, gorgeous bathroom, shower, like full bathroom. I'm not talking like just a toilet in every single room. A full bathroom. One's got a jacuzzi though, for God's sake. Something pretty cool, man. This room's a little bit more staged and set up, you know. That's right there. Nobody's in charge of your happiness except you. And happiness, I have found, is found best in the pursuit, right? Every room's got its own walk-in closet. It's got its own bathroom. Got its own shower, full bathroom, vanities. It's a gorgeous house, man. How you doing, Darlene? How are you doing, girl? Love you, Darlene. I'll see you in the morning, 6 a.m. Hi, my name's John, and I'm an alcoholic. So we're walking through this house, and we're checking it out. And we're going to find Jeff, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about the program that he runs, because so many succeed with it. All right, that's why we're here. That's why we're talking to him. So many succeed with it. And this house is brand new, just opened. There's an air hockey table right here in one of the dining rooms, some kind of creepy statue. Looks a little different, isn't it? It's a little different piece of the wall there. Here's the kitchen right here. I believe there's going to be a meal plan here as well. You know, there's not going to be like a kitchen providing it for it, because it is a sober living, and you are responsible for your own food and your own stuff like that here. So there'll be refrigerator space and plenty of cabinet space for the residents to keep their own food in. But we're going to have family meals as well. You know, you're not tied down to it. You don't have to come and sit down and eat it. If you like this, hit like. If you like it, hit share. You know, and it's going to be provided to you by the facility, by the place. And actually, we were talking about maybe he's going to have a nutritionist and a chef come and teach the fellas how important nutrition is. All right. Now, every aspect of recovery is important. All right. It's all a big deal. The spirituality, the prayer, the meetings, the step work, the sponsor, the daily program of action that you need to take in order to keep yourself away from that lifestyle. But comfort comfort is comfort, man. And if you can allow yourself the ability to do this in a comfortable, beautiful setting like this, why wouldn't you? You know, I mean, Jeff is a real dude. He started off with just the one house. We started off doing our first tour there over in Desert Hot Springs. That house is gorgeous and functions amazingly. The guys in there are all finding real recovery, and they get to meetings every single day. I know I'm one of them. You know, it's a wonderful house. And then we went over to Jeff's place over in Palm Desert, and we see the same thing. We see guys that are finding the path to recovery. They're a little bit further along the line, and they've decided to take the advice and the suggestion that's been handed to them, which is a long-term plan of recovery. Not just wham, bam, turn and burn, thank you, man, get them out the door. This ain't no cookie burner, and this isn't a treatment facility. It's a sober living. It's a chance to stepping stone yourself into your own life and your own freedom from active addiction, but this is where you train your feet. All right, train your feet into the program of action that you're going to need to take that's going to get you through each day. All right, so there's some more work that's got to be done here, you know, but it's coming together amazingly, considering that it pretty much started the whole process last night. We were already in this living room here. Let's go into the other room. It's a 4-bedroom house, and right now it's going to have 2 beds in each room. This one's coming together. There's already a guitar, some stuff on the walls there. Again, walk-in closet and bathroom in every single house, in every single room, right? There's a bathroom and a walk-in closet in every single room. Like, oh man, if I could have got sober when things were this good, I sure would have. Let me find Jeff though. I want Jeff to talk a little bit more about what kind of program is going to be run here, you know, because it's going to be a little bit more structured than your average sober living, where you just pay your rent, you got a sober place to stay sober, they'll test you every now and again to hold you accountable, you got the fellows in the house to build the community with. There's going to be a little bit more going on here, you know, and I want him to more explain it than I will. You know, I love the sound of my own voice, but Here he is. Whoa! The man, the myth, the legend. We got Dennis Lightfoot here is the manager for another Atrium house. We've been there before. Say hi, Dennis.
Whoa.
Say, stop frying your brain.
Stop frying your brain.
This is my boy Richard. Say what up, Richard.
Stop.
Say, stop frying your brain, man. That's the rule.
Stop frying your brain.
Where did he get here?
This guy?
I think he likes this place better.
He just slipped in.
He just lurks in from the back, huh?
He just walked in.
He just strolled in. He's the man, the myth, the legend.
The legend.
The legend, Emerson Biggins. Mr. Emerson Biggins. All right, guys, you guys out of here? Are you leaving, Dan? Dan, you're not leaving, are you? You're hanging out. We're gonna go swimming. Me and Big Dan Biggins are going swimming. How you doing, Andy Ray? How you doing, bro? Thanks for tuning in. Do me a favor, if you like this, click like, hit click share. We're coming to you from Atrium Sober Living out here in Palm Springs. Dennis, be good or be good at it, bro. And well, judging from the looks of you, you ain't too good at it. Oh, we've been putting furniture together, getting it all set up, getting the house here. And Jeff, we got some questions for you, bro.
Questions
For you, bro.
Yes.
So what? All right. So we were talking earlier about we're talking about everybody that I've met so far. Your buddy Ken Seeley. Everybody that I've met so far, Roman Bradley, has been talking about long-term care, a long-term program of action. All right. So where do you go when you get out of detox? Where do you go when you're done with your 28 day in residential? Where do you go when you found a little bit of recovery, but you need a little bit more? It's sober living.
All right, sober living, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, here's my viewpoint, but it's not my viewpoint, right? Where people go wrong is they try to just find something.
Yeah.
They go, find a job. It doesn't have to necessarily be a job you like. Just find a job. Get a job, any job.
Yeah.
Do something. That doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
If you're sitting
Get a little
there,
money in
you
your
hate-
pocket.
Yeah,
And
you hate what you're doing. You hate where you are. You hate everything about
I know.
it.
I found this to be true.
And so what we try to do is help people find a purpose.
Yeah.
And when you've been on dope since you were 12, that can be a very involved
I have.
process.
I've been on dope since I was 13 years old.
So it's a very involved process because you got to figure out who you are, figure out what you want to do, to figure out what your purpose is. But when you find that, long-term recovery becomes possible.
Becomes possible.
Yeah, because it's not. I mean, you think about it. It always ends up the same way. You're the job.
But that's not something that's easily found on your own. It's something that people like you and the places we go and see at Stop Frying Your Brain facilitate. You know, like you have this is what? This is number 5.
Yeah.
This is going to be number 5.
Yeah.
Let's go. I did a little walkthrough, but let's go with a more comfortable setting.
There we go.
Jeff Wolfe, my man right here, man. Because Jeff's real, and he had a conversation with somebody yesterday. I believe it's from I don't know, somebody yesterday that was saying that the high-end places don't have any heart, and the low-end places can't get the high-end guys in there. And I think right here we may have found the perfect combination between the two. Let's go talk in front of Buddha.
Buddha's good.
Yeah, Buddha's good. Buddha's real good, man. Buddha's real good. Thank you. It'll give you a little bit more peace and serenity. Check this out on the wall right here. Buddha can stand between us. So, all right. So tell me more. I know that we were talking about you're going to do a little bit more than your average sober living.
Well, here's the thing. This is why people like you are involved. This is why first you got to find people who actually want to do it, not the people who need it for a paycheck.
Yeah.
Because if you need it for a paycheck, you're going to get
Yeah. If you're in the treatment industry to make money, you're going to wind up on the front page news.
Either you're going to do.
That's what we've seen and found. Like if you're not here to help people, then what success isn't money.
It's not.
No, it's not a financial thing.
And so you sit there. So what is success? You got to define that first, right? So success is long-term recovery. Success is maybe for one person, maybe it's just one day of recovery. Maybe that's a success.
Yeah.
Maybe success is 50 years. Who knows exactly what that is? You got to figure that out. Everybody's different. Okay, first, but what are we trying to do here? We're trying to help people get from where they are. 30 days of treatment. Where you at? 30 days of treatment.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm on my way back to jail.
Yeah. So 30 days of treatment. The fog's kind of lifted, but the obsession's not is still there. You go back to your house, right? All those
That family unit's still sick.
It's sick. So you're sitting there going, you can't go back into the same spot and think you're going to do the same thing. And this is the thing. If your family doesn't use though, they go, my family doesn't use, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We get them sick
Yes.
too. And codependency is a sickness that comes with that. I mean, the spider web of sickness that spawns out from an addict. I know in my personal case, I infected my family.
Yeah.
I preconditioned them to a certain response, and sometimes that response wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
So if I went right immediately back into that, but by no fault of their own, they love me. Of course you don't want me using it again. But how the system works is they'll wind up because they're so used to that. And I'm so used to that it'll wind up being, if you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results.
And then so how do we change that? Pull you out of that system.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, help the family. So that's the best result we can. If the family's willing,
Yeah.
one of the things we do is we point them in the right direction. I always suggest CODA meetings for the family. It's one of the things.
Coda, tell us a little bit more about Coda.
Codependent, anonymous. I tell you this, my mom, CODA
Yeah.
black belt. And
CODA black belt.
Yeah, I hated it. Oh, when I was
Enabler, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, my mom used to be.
Yeah.
Used to be. Then
She got educated.
Oh boy. And at first it was hard, but my mom had to do what she had to do to get through because I took her where I don't want her with me.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I get better.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Oh yeah.
She stays stuck there.
Well, because you went to treatment.
I'm getting all the
you
treatment.
got the care, yeah.
And I'm feeling better. My mom's still stuck in that little depression, but that I took her down there.
Yeah.
And I started seeing the
And now her purpose, which was to take care of her boy, who's now getting better, take care of himself, has been deflated. And as a mother, what more purpose does a mother have than to take care of their child? Thank you, Darlene. Darlene says we got an amazing place here. Yeah. So, all right. So, how long are people gonna like? I mean, you got people that are gonna stay one day. You know,
it depends on the person. It always depends.
Yeah.
And I don't put limits as far as if somebody's doing good, and I've had people, they're doing good, they're getting their life back, they're in school, let's say, and they have a 3-year program in school, and they're at this year number, at 18 months, I go, you're at 18 months, sorry, we're cut off. We figure out ways to keep, now at the same time, some people, I suggest 6 months to a year.
6 months a year of sober living. That's following detox. Yeah. So you have guys that are doing the IOP. We learned a little bit about IOP the other day. Okay. All right, we had I can't remember who. We saw so many people, man. We saw my boy Brody Webster. He's out doing. He went to this place, Zephyr Medical Clinic, right? And they actually got him certified as an RDT1, and he's going for his KDAC through these guys and through their IOP out there. I think it's AIM. It's American Addiction Institute of Mind and Medicine. All right, and they got a house that's parallel to this with views. They don't have a pool though. They don't have a pool. They have a pool in the neighbor's backyard. The cook Brody was telling me he was sneaking into. I hope the neighbor doesn't watch this. but I saw this kid. I saw him on Facebook, right? And all of a sudden he's recovering. And I got this stupid stick that I'm trying to use here so we can get a little bit more distance on there. All of a sudden he's recovering. He's looking good, and I'm like, man, I remember this kid sucked up Schmiegel on a sick one. What's happening different in his life? So I want to go see it. And then guys from your house, they succeed, man. You know, we were talking the other day. We had Ken Silly, and then Roman Bradley from Sober Life Coach. He was talking about how there's a 3 to 5% success rate. You got a 3 to 5% chance. And I hate statistics like that. All right, I really do because that limits you when you're thinking.
It's poison.
Yeah, every single one of us has a chance to recover. We do get better, we do get back up, and some of us really fast. You know, I know that in my own personal case, I make amazing rebounds.
You do.
It works very, very well for me. The program works so well that I forget that I have a program, right? And then I stopped doing my long-term program of care, which I find in meetings, which I found in sober living. I stopped doing that because I feel better, so I don't think I need the thing that's making me feel better.
I think we had this conversation.
Yeah,
the first day when I met.
The first day we met, yeah. I think we did have this conversation.
I could feel that.
Yeah. So I just did a little walkthrough here. So give us a tour with me. Well, we'll do another little tour for anybody out there.
This is not how this is going to end up. This is going to be a little bit different.
Well, you know, it's a work in process. Progress.
This is let's say one. You know what? A lot of this literature is people have helped us. People have donated.
Yeah.
People.
Well, this is a 501c3. This is a non-profit organization, right?
People can donate.
Which is why you're able to expand so quickly because it all goes back into the community.
What we do for the first 2 years, I didn't take anything. I lived off of my own stuff, and I didn't take a salary. Period. Everything went back.
Everything went back.
Every single penny because we could, and we're blessed.
Yeah, but now it's six houses. This is a full-time job. You don't have a full-time job anymore.
This
is it. Yeah,
which is okay.
But you've been able to bring other guys on board. You know, like you've got my sword. I'm with you. You got Dan as an assistant manager. You got Dennis as a manager. You got Mark over at the other house we met as a manager. And we got. I mean, you take guys that come through your house, and now they're a productive member of your household and the Atrium community. Yeah. And that's amazing stuff. That's meeting the attitude of that and giving it. I mean, some of us, myself included, big time, have records a mile long, and finding our way into the regular work, mainstream working environment isn't going to work for us.
That's one of the biggest
inhibitors. Yeah.
You have really good people who are really smart who've done things that they will not do again. But they sit there and they disqualify them from the workforce, leave them one option.
Yeah.
And then they go, why did that happen?
Yeah.
So you leave a person one option, which is crime.
Yeah.
They go, why'd they go back to crime? Well, you left them one option.
Yeah. Nobody else is going to hire me, so all I can do is,
It's a.
I mean, there's felony friendly. You were talking about the reentry initiative,
Okay,
right?
so this thing is huge.
Yeah. Okay,
This
let's
is
get this.
basically-
Let's have a seat on the couch. Here. Let's relax. I'll find a place to stand there, stand it. So this is huge. You heard it here first. We got to.
So it's coming to Indio, and it's basically a program where people who are on parole can get funding for you get therapy, you get sober living, you get all kinds of classes, you get education, you get job placement help. It's huge. It's all the stuff that we wanted to give people coming out of prison, but we never had any funding for it.
Yeah, I mean, we had, it was front page news not long ago out here, especially in California. You had a prison system that was broken. 110,000 people inside of a prison system that wasn't supposed to house any more than like 70,000, and even that number. I mean, the United States of America is the world's largest incarcerator.
Yeah.
We make up 4% of the world's population, and we incarcerate more people than any other nation in the world.
Well, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you feel like incarceration works for drug addicts?
No, I got loaded the whole time.
It doesn't work.
No, I got
It doesn't
loaded.
work.
No.
You don't put a person in a stressful situation and say stop doing drugs. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work.
So-
and I know plenty of guys that went in there for. We went with my friend Jesse Brick the other day, right? Now Jesse's a convict, right? Jesse got into a barroom brawl. He was kind of a ruffian. He's not a criminal, right? He drank a little bit heavily there. He went into the prison. So he hits a guy. The guy falls down, hits his head on the curb. The guy dies, and he goes to prison for his first time. And Jesse becomes a heroin addict. Then he becomes a gang member in there. He actually goes into protective custody because he gets too spun out in jail, and he thinks they're after him. Which is, I mean, it's somewhat understandable. And now that was what broke him, was doing that. He became so used to the prison life that leaving his prison gang was his bottom. And now he's sober, and now he's clean, and he's finding that, but he's finding it very hard as far as employment-wise.
It's not just him. There's
No.
so many people out there. I get calls every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Do you know where we can find jobs? Do you know? And you know what? It's becoming fewer. Not just jobs though. Apartments.
Yeah. Housing.
Yeah, housing.
Housing's
So
a big
guy
deal.
Can live with me for a year, pays everything on time. He's amazing. He makes more than enough money to qualify. They go, you have a felony from 6 years ago, so we don't want you here.
Crazy.
Over and over and over.
Where are we
and
supposed
over.
to live?
Yeah, so then they sit there, they go, they have sections.
Yeah.
So they delegate, and it's
And they're low bottom, the low rent sections.
get a nice place.
Yeah.
And it's
How you
like-
doing, Aaron? Thanks for coming on board, girl. I was nervous. Usually Aaron's here first. I love you, Aaron. So we're sitting here and we just did a little tour through Atrium Sober Living, right? We've been talking to some people about long-term care, and what we've been talking about is one of the things Jeff here provides, but we're talking about the reentry initiative, right? Because we have a lot of people that are coming out of the prison system and have nowhere to go, right? They don't know what they're going to do next, and they don't know where to start, so they have nowhere to go. They can't get any place to rent to them because they're felony-free environments. They can't they can't get jobs because there's very few felony-friendly companies out there, and the ones that are, they only have a certain amount of slots that are delegated for felons, right? And then there's insurance. The insurance coverage for those workplaces won't allow them to hire felons. It's not. It's really not like hotels and resorts. I'm a chef, right? I was classically trained as a chef, and I found it really hard to go back into that workforce unless I went from standalone restaurants, which really casts me on my ability to succeed in that workplace, because there's only as high as you can go. There's only the chef of that one restaurant, Whereas you get me in a chain, you get me in a hotel, you get me with Hilton. I've got room for growth that expands exponentially.
Yep.
Yeah, So you're an addict. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're in recovery.
6 years.
So you've heard all the bullshit. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've seen some of it in the last couple of days, right? And man, we'll come up with anything to make it somebody else's fault to get loaded, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll blame anybody else, man. Can I do this? Do you think this will work, man? Because my arm gets tired, man. Do you think it'll work? Nope. No, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Is it gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. Bear with me. Stop frying your brain. I got a selfie stick. All right. Hey. There we go. Now I feel like we're on TV.
Yeah, there we go.
Like I got a film crew. The cool part about this, which Stop Frying Your Brain, we're a community of 250,000 addicts, 250,000 addicts, thereabouts. Not 250 million. I said that wrong the other day. A lot of people got a little chuckle out of it. Is it really that bad? But I've read some things that say there's 23 million people in this country that need treatment, and only 1 out of 10 are going to get it.
Yeah.
right? And the other nine out of 10 have if you're an opiate user, you got a 5-year life expectancy if you're an IV user, right? And I'd cut that a little low. It's a number one. I mean, I remember growing up, man. Man, if you used a needle, I mean, we're like the same age. Mm-hmm. You were like, if you were tweaking, you were a scumbag. But if you were a smoking tweak, you were like the scumbag of the scumbags. Yeah. But even those scumbags wouldn't accept you if you busted out a needle. Everybody was closet needle guys, you know. Now the open acceptance of it is like it's crazy. I mean, in my personal opinion, if you're going to get loaded, go all the way. You know, but like it's killing. It's the number one killer of kids below 23 in our country.
You got 19-year-olds coming to the house.
Yeah.
And I talked to them like, what could you possibly? That kid's been on heroin, shooting up for 9 years. And I'm like, you've been shooting up since you were 10? Who got you high? My mom. Wow. Who got you high? My dad. And it's always the same thing. It's like, this, and they're this, it's an addiction so strong because, like I said, they don't know who they are without the drug. They've built their personality around being a heroin addict. Yeah,
well, they grew up as one. I grew up as using and drinking and partying.
So when you tell them to be who they really are, to be their authentic self, right?
They never found that.
Who the hell is that? Right?
That's something they have to create now.
So that's something you have to create. And to create that, it takes a lot of support. It takes a lot because it's not something. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's painful. Okay, you're breaking out of something. You're going to something new. You're gonna make mistakes. But you have to do it because otherwise
you're gonna die.
Yeah, and you'll notice the people who are having problems with it. Like if they had a nickname, they'll start using their nickname again. They'll start dressing the way they used to dress.
Yeah.
Because that was their identity.
Yeah.
They put that identity back on, they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You'll notice right away, if you're looking for it, you'll see it. They'll start doing some of those things, hanging out with some of the old people. And it's all, they want to feel good again, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing is that, what does that person do?
Again.
What does that person do? Like if a person, let's say they wore a certain kind of clothes before. Okay, now that person did a certain thing. That's a persona, right?
Yeah.
So that person does what? They do this.
Be it gang colors, be it their uniform.
So they when they have the uniform, what do? They do heroin, right?
Yeah.
They do meth, they do whatever. They're going to do it again. It's like a ritual.
Yeah. And they call it POP, the period of premeditation.
There it is.
You know, when you start building it out. And as addicts, you know, I mean, like addiction doesn't live in the conscious mind. So I got plans, I got dreams, I got aspirations. I got a course of action that I want to take in order to stay off of drugs, and I don't see that work in my head. You know, I did this the other day with my boy Nick. I said, do me a favor and hold your breath. Mm-hmm. Hold your breath as hard as you can and convince yourself you are not going to breathe, no matter what. I've done it a few times with this. If you're out there and you're still using it and you want to know where addiction lives in your brain, hold your breath right now and convince yourself you are not going to breathe. And just, I'm not breathing. All the way until your brain tells your body, fuck you, it's breathing time. Mm-hmm. And that's where it lives. It doesn't live in your conscious mind. It lives in the subconscious mind. So how do you break a subconscious thought? Repetition, repetition, repetition. Yeah. And that's provided through long-term care.
Yeah.
Right?
It's one of those things. You got to remember, too, you become what you surround yourself with, right? So you're surrounding yourself with a bunch of people trying to do recovery.
Yeah.
It's gonna get to you. It's gonna, even if you're resistant, it kind of gets to you, right?
Yeah.
Now you're surrounding yourself with a bunch of people trying to get high. You're gonna get high.
You're gonna get high. Yeah, you go to the barber shop. You're gonna get a haircut. Ooh. You know, I mean, that's when it comes down to it, though, we talk to a lot of addicts. We get a lot of phone calls from addicts that want help. They need help. They know that. They know it. They're ready to do something about it. They got a level of willingness. The minute we tell them, yeah, we got a place for you, they got a million questions.
Yeah.
Right? They got a million questions. So what we get to do with Stop Frying Your Brain is, especially when we meet fellas like you that are doing the right thing, that have real reputable houses, that are fluid in the modality, meet the addict where that is, we get to come meet you. Mm-hmm. We get to come talk to you. We get to see the house, right? So all these questions, watch the video. You know, just come look and see, and then get an idea of what you want to do, so you can get rid of all those apprehensions. You can get rid of all that hesitation. You know, because that's a big deal.
It is.
It is a big deal. Like I knew I was in prison. I knew I was in jail. I knew I wanted to get out. They offered me a program. I took it.
Yeah.
I had no intent on staying. All they did there was educate me about my condition. I was armed with the facts about what was wrong with me.
Doesn't stop you, right?
How you doing, Lori? Thanks for coming in. No, the facts didn't stop me. Yeah. I knew. They're saying insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
You did.
Now, what if you know what the results are going to be? You know they're going to be horrific. They're going to be prison. They're going to be homelessness. They're going to be I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. I'm going to argue with myself, and my feet are going to keep moving to the connect. Yeah. I'm going to make solemn oaths. I'll never do this again. On my way to go pick up. You know, because it doesn't matter what you think or what you feel or what you believe.
You're concentrating on not using. If you're concentrating on not using,
you're still talking about using.
Yeah, you're going to use one, using. That's all your brain hears. Two, you're not doing enough. See,
Yeah.
like a sober living home, people think, oh, you're gonna get there, go there to get so. You have to be sober to walk through the door. That's the minimum.
Yeah, this is after it.
Yeah, this is after that. So you're sitting there. It's almost deceiving sometimes. It's like sobriety has to be there already.
Yeah.
Over here, now what? That's the part where you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta be detox. You gotta have a little bit of treatment.
Yeah,
you got what is it? 30 days is what you're looking for.
Yeah, 30
usually.
days
About
is
30
good.
days.
30 days
But
is
you want 30 to 90 days.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It depends on how the person reacts. Some people, it all depends. But 30 days is good. And it depends on how the person's getting by. Some people need more. Some
Yeah.
people,
So and then there's the guys that they got recovery. They went through the programs. They did the sober living thing. For whatever reason, they separated themselves from the program of recovery, and they relapsed, and they couldn't come right back. And they know that they need this environment because they've been taught that and they've learned that. Yeah. They know that they need this environment. And those guys. That's the one thing that we've been trying to talk about and say a lot is it's a case by case basis. Every single one of the, as unique as a little snowflake as us addicts might be, we have a lot of similarities. But each one of the recovery is not a team sport. We do this together. We need that support and that system, but it's not a team sport. I can't do your step work. I can't, and recovery can't be. It's not something you can buy. Yeah. Despite countless people trying to sell it, but you can provide the safe place for these guys to take their steps, to meet their sponsor, to get their first job, or to take their time and find one, find their path, find that.
That's the thing.
Thanks for sharing that.
There's a difference. There's a difference between, okay, so you can push somebody to get a job because you need to get money right now. You push and push and push, they're going to get a job.
Yeah.
Or you can sit there and you sit down and figure out who that person is or what their interests are. And then you kind of come up with an idea, well, maybe you could try this, maybe you could try this. Eventually, they will find something that they like doing. If they find that, you got a chance. That's what I'm saying. People, they talk about the low success rate. Well, okay, there's 20 different ways to do something. You pick one and you push it, you're going to lose 19 times.
Right.
So we try to pick the best one for that person.
Yeah.
Now, that being said...
Now, how do you find that best one? You should go through as many as you have to until you find what works.
It takes time.
Yeah.
You got to sit down and talk.
This time must turn time.
Yeah, you got to sit down and talk. You got to sit down and figure out. You got to care. You got to give shit. And it's time consuming. And if you're meant to be doing it, like I'm meant to do this, so it doesn't take energy away from me. It gives me energy. Yeah. But
I wrote an article about you, Atrium in the desert. I called it, and I was talking about how rare that is. To actually find, in a business, in an industry, and that's what it is, a business and an industry, but in a business and an industry that is solely based on the helping of others. Mm-hmm. It is rare to find somebody that is actually, that is their sole modality and their sole goal. And I know that to be true from you because I'm looking at some of your furniture from your house and his house. Right? That's your TV. Right? So this guy actually pulls his stuff out of his own pad to bring it in here, and you move in here, right? Yeah. So you're the CEO, founder, owner of this stuff. You got 5 houses now, and you move in.
Yep. It's very important.
You build the structure.
The structure, the vibe, the way you feel when you walk in the door has to be right. Yeah. If you feel like you're coming home, you feel it, then that's good. That's good. That's good. Right? If you feel tension, if you feel less than, if you feel like you're getting ripped off, if you feel like you're a number, if you feel like
if you get that excuse to come up with addicts will use it. Give me an excuse,
please.
Yeah, give me an excuse.
They're not. It's not like they don't know what's going to happen. It's give them a reason.
Yeah.
And so I don't give them that reason. If they want to, if a person wants to say, "Clean, this is the place to do it." If they really, really want it, I will go as far.
But you got to do it.
That's it. It's like playing tennis.
It's a cliche,
like playing tennis. Yeah. I can only play so much, but the person's over there. Well, your court ball, I'll knock it back. Yeah. They cannot sit there and expect me to do more than they are. Right. That's not going to happen. But at the same time,
sometimes that happens.
It does. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. At the same time, if we make progress, we go forward, and it's working. If you move a little bit or you move a lot in one day, it doesn't matter. It's just keeping that progression. Yeah. It seems to be working more and more, and we're getting bigger and bigger.
Well, that's what I was going to say. This house is because there's no place else to put anybody right now, right? That just got 4 other houses right now. This is number 5, and the beds are full. There's no shortage of addicts that need help, but the beds are full with guys that have been there, the guys that are doing the deal, that are staying there, and they don't last long when they're not. Who would want to be in that situation? I've been in the situation where I'm surrounded by guys that are in recovery and they're doing the deal and sober living on a program, and I'm not,
Yeah.
that's a nightmare.
I bet.
It's a nightmare. I bet. Like you've never been there before. No?
No.
Oh, don't ever go there. It's terrible. Don't ever go there. It's terrible.
Gosh. I don't know. Yeah. But okay, so one of the big things is this, and this is one of the reasons why we're full, and this is something, we're probably the only place that takes people who don't have
Yeah,
a friend.
I know this to be true.
And this is one of the things, and I
And
find
you give them the opportunity to find the means.
and here's the thing, and that's it. I'd rather have somebody who really wants it and can't afford it right now than have somebody who could afford
enable
it.
them to.
Yeah, and somebody who could afford it really easy but doesn't really want it.
Yeah.
Because it's for me, it's like, what are we really doing this for? You know?
Yeah.
It's like you, man, I watch you, what you're doing, and I watch the passion. I watch you with that, helping that guy out the other day. And you're calling me up, you're calling everybody up, you're doing this stuff, you're trying to help this kid. You're letting him tag along with you everywhere. You're pretty much helping this kid.
Sleep in my bed.
Yeah, and it's everywhere. And I'm sitting there going,
Because he's not going to get me loaded.
yeah.
I mean,
he stayed sober while he was with you.
Yeah.
That's the secret of this whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
You were doing all this effort. You guys, it was working.
It was working.
And it works. That works.
Yeah.
But, you know, you sit there and you go, you can't do that with everybody, you know?
No, I mean, well, I'd have to have. Well, you can. You had 5 houses to do that.
At first I was.
Yeah.
At first I
Yeah.
was. The first 4 people, oh, man.
Yeah, well, let's get to that story, man. So, Jeff, how you doing, Lori, man? We're going to speak a little truth now. Jeff started Atrium Sober Living on a whim, right? Atrium Sober Living is based on the first house, so we did a little tour through. Check out through our videos, you'll find that one, right? And it's aptly named after the atrium when you enter the house. And it's still there, and it's more to service the guys like you were just describing that come and they don't have anything. They're busted, they're disgusted, they're bottomed out. They barely got the shirt on their back, but they want this and they're ready for this, and they're jumping through the hoops, and they can't find somebody else that'll put them up. You know, they don't got no PPO, they don't got no insurance, they don't got a job, they don't got money, but they're ready to do whatever it takes. So Jeff has that house, and that one doesn't work that house, and that one doesn't work that house, and now this house. Right, so how did that house come to be? How did Atrium get it started?
So I used to be really, well, I still am, but not as much as before. I had a bunch of sponsees. I really was sponsoring a lot of people, starting meetings. I loved it, you know?
Yeah.
So my sponsees are living in sober living homes, and they keep telling me, like his manager was buying all his pain pills, and then making him go get more pain pills. And I'm like, really? This is another one.
So living
Yeah,
it's not like a racket.
Yeah, it's the thing. And then the other one is he got kicked out for not making his bed, and then they wanted to pay his whole month for not making his bed, you know. And so it was too much, you know. So I'm trying to find a safe place for him. And then there's this house, the house, you know, the ancient house. This lady, she had renters there, and they tore the place apart, pull all the copper out the walls, all that stuff, right? Okay, cool.
So it's a dilapidated house.
Yeah. So she calls me to go over there to look at. She's in Colorado or something. I call her back. I'm like, it's like $5,000-$6,000. That's just the materials. I don't know what you're gonna do. You know, she can't afford it.
Yeah.
And it hits me. It's like, well, my guys, you know, I could probably take the money. I was thinking to be a lawyer of all things, but I had met this really great lawyer who saved me. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. He took the time, a lot of time out of his life, and saved me from a lot of time.
Yeah.
So basically, I said, okay, you know what? I want to be a lawyer like that. I took that money that I had for law school saved, and I put it into repair the house. We got the house repaired. The deal was my guys could live there, and that was it. It was just for those 4 guys, and they were going to live there.
So you were just helping these guys find out how they helped you fix up the house.
They fixed up the house. We worked it together.
The house is gorgeous, by the way.
It came out good, you know.
Yeah.
If you would have seen it, it was, oh my God. So within a
I was
month,
probably squatted enough. You just like it over there. So.
within a month, the
Yeah.
guys go into meetings and talk about what's going on. I kept on having people come like, can I move in? I'm like, what do you guys think? We did a lot of, it was all a big...
Like an Oxford house kind of.
Oxford house, at first it was all, that was how it was. Everybody voted on everything went like that.
Yeah.
And then as it progressed on, the original guys started leaving, doing good. One of them has his own AC thing. He's got his truck making God knows how much money right now. The other one, he got married. This girl, really sweet girl. I mean,
Yeah.
And you know, good stuff has happened, but now I'm still here.
Yeah.
So I kind of took the reins, and then what really made me keep going with it is one day I'm sitting there. I go down. I used to live kind of by PJ West.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle of nowhere, and I drive all the way to DHS. It's like an hour.
Yeah.
I go down there to help the guys get into school, help them with the stuff. I'm still sponsoring everybody at the house.
Yeah.
My sponsor thought that was crazy anyway, but. I leave and I have more energy, man. I'd be
Right.
happy to show up. I'd be
Right.
happy to go there. I'm like, if I love doing this, why not do it? And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And so that's
all
what-
in. Yeah. I'm all in.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So I went all in, and then it just,
It's blown up from there. So that's 6 years ago.
yeah.
So 6 years ago, you go from having, I think, what, there's 8
6 years,
beds?
so it was like because I started without 2 years in Sprague.
Okay.
So it was like 4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years ago. Wow. So for 4 years, you went from the 8 bed plus a little casita out there at that house, and now this is house number 5 in the movie colony in Palm Springs, all behind doing the right thing and helping people out.
And
So God takes care of us.
we're the only one who's privately funded.
Yeah.
Everybody else has some way that they get help.
Yeah.
We fund ourselves, you know. And
Yeah.
it was always in like that. And
Self-contained, and it's a 501c3, so it's a non-profit, so everything goes back into this area, you know, and that's why it's been able to grow. So I did for you guys that are just coming on here, man. Let's do a little walkthrough and show this house off a little bit more because it's gorgeous, man. And Jeff, thank you, bro, man, for everything, for more than just this interview, man. Thank you. You know, and hey, check out. You just go to stopfryingyourbrain.com. Type in the search engine Atrium, Atrium in the desert is what the title of it is. It's an article that I wrote about Jeff and about the other houses there, and this has happened since then. You know, so check that out. I think we have links. What's your website?
atriumsoberliving.org.
atriumsoberliving.org. Check it out, and we'll give you a tour of this house right now. So it's, huh? Yeah.
You're the guy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, you're done.
Well,
All right.
I can't say this good as you, bro.
All right. So we're gonna walk through one more time. I can't say it as good as you. We're gonna walk through one more time, right? Each one of these bedrooms, right? These gorgeous bedrooms with ceiling fans and all this stuff. Each one of them's got a walk-in closet and its own bathroom, right? That's a big fight in sober living. They're only gonna have 2 beds in each room. They got their own little vanity, bathroom, walk-in closet, 2 beds, gorgeous, right? Brand new furniture going into everywhere in the house here. Jeff was able to get a lot of it donated because he is a non-profit. You know, it's going to be affordable beyond the likes of other places. I don't know what the price is on there. You'll have to get a hold of Jeff at atriumsoberliving.org. That's the other bathroom for this bedroom here. The beds are coming in here. We're putting the frames together. We got another walk-in closet right here for this room. Every room's got its own bathroom and its own walk-in closet. Those are the smaller 2 there, man. I really want to showcase this because I want Jeff to be a success. Now we got a little hallway bathroom. That's just a bathroom there because every single bedroom has a bathroom in it. So that's like a guest bathroom, right? Because guests are allowed. This is sober living here. This is like the master bedroom. There'll be 2 beds in here. It goes out to this gorgeous pool. I don't know if can you see the pool from here? We'll go out and we'll check out the pool. It's dark outside now, you know. We got a walk-in closet in this room that could be its own bedroom in most sober livings. It's pretty amazing, you know. Pretty gorgeous. I don't know who's going to have that many shoes. We'll find somebody with a lot of shoes for this one. You know, we got the bathroom in here. There's actually a bidet inside of this bathroom, a jacuzzi tub. I mean, it's pretty immaculate, man. It's pretty gorgeous. It's brand new. You know, and it's all from Jeff doing the best that he can to help others. You know, it's not based on him trying to fleece insurance companies or his pocket. It's to help others. Emerson Biggins is here. Hasn't found his brother yet. Any updates?
Well, I met a guy. He's a muffin top refurbisher, and he said he could hook me up with his network. So, stop frying your brain.
Stop frying your brain. Thanks, Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Fireplace. We got the dining room's gonna go right here. You know, it's got a little wet bar. It's not gonna have any booze in it. Don't trip. You know, we got the art that's gonna go up on the wall. I think we're gonna do some of that right now. This gorgeous, amazing, immaculate kitchen right here. There's an air hockey table. This is gonna be like the little game room, stuff like that. You get the art up on the wall, the statue. Absolutely gorgeous house, man. You know, so like that's the cool thing about stop frying your brain, man. Oh, am I panning too fast? I'm sorry. Here, check it out. This is the kitchen. I'm sorry. I got this new selfie stick thing because my arm is getting tired because I'm out of shape. You know, so I've been carrying that around with me here. So here's the air hockey table, game room. I mean, this is a house where you build a real community, you know? A real community behind you guys. Everybody can hang out here and get to know each other and have meetings here and really do recovery. This is the living room. That's Jeff Wolfe right there. Check him out, atriumsoberliving.org. You know, I mean, like If you got a million questions about what kind of sober living you're going to go, yeah, that happens. about where you're going to go to sober living and how you're going to get your treatment on. Well, this right here, this is long-term care with a damn pool that I want to go swimming in. So we're about to sign off here soon. Now, how cool is that, man? You got Montecito in the background there. You can almost see the light up the tower there, right in downtown Palm Springs in the movie colony. The place is gorgeous, you know. So like, if you need help, reach out to us, you know. If you got a story to tell, reach out to us, you know. I am full of energy. I love my energy, man. I can't slow down. I heard somebody was trying to give me a little bit of flack about slow down, calm down. I'm like, I don't know how. And you know what? It works for me, all right? It works for me. If you're a hater, go. I love your hate. I love your hate, you know, because all I'm trying to do is reach as many people as humanly possible and get them to the help that they need before I got to watch more of my friends get put in a box and buried, you know, and that's real shit. You know, if you pick up the phone, you call me up. I had a girl call me up today. I'm going to do everything I can to find her the help and the care that she needs, because that's what we have to do. Not because I'm the super altruistic, help everybody on the planet kind of guy. I'm not Mother Teresa. I'm not a saint. I'm an addict in recovery, and part of the treatment program for my disease is that I help others, right? That I clean house, seek God, help others. And I have to do that on a daily basis, or else I get sick again. I get no middle ground. I'm either getting better or I'm getting worse, you know. And today I choose to get better. Today I choose to wake up in the morning, thank God, well, actually request that God carry me through one more day. Each day he carries me, and the only difference between now and yesterday is now I let him, you know. And it comes with the protection of doing that, and it's a spiritual debt that I get to pay back by helping the next guy. And that's all I'm trying to do with this. And that's all it seems like Jeff is trying to do with this. That's all. Anybody that you see me go out, reach, touch hands with, shake hands with, talk to, are people that I know are trying to do that exact same thing. If their mission is true, and if you have the same mission, if your mission intent is to help the addict find recovery and help one more addict stay alive one more day, then I'm with you, no matter how against me you might be. You know, that's real right there. That's the best I can do. I'm not a treatment professional, man. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a treatment facility. I'm an addict in recovery, and I have spiritual debt that I will never repay. But if one person, not just one person, I can reach out and actually help them get to a life that I have found in recovery, then I'm overpaid, man. Then I'm overpaid. Because I just said the reason I got so much energy is I spend my day doing that, and it fills me with it. The same excitement and stimulation of my mind, body, and spirit that I used to think dope gave me, I'm getting now from doing this, man. So I'm not going to slow down. I'm not going to quiet down. I'm going to keep doing it the way that I have been doing it, because so far it seems to be working. Because people are reaching out. We're finding facilities that are doing the right thing and doing it real, you know, that are staying fluid in their modality, meeting the addict where they're at, and getting in this fight, man. Getting in this fight, man. Somebody just said educated by experience, school of hard knocks. I slammed dope for a really long time. I know every single facet of the bottom. I excavated to find new ones, man, and I have found a way that is working for me today. So I'm not going to mess with it, you know. Like I was talking to my pops. My pops got sober. My mom was pregnant with me, right? He hasn't had a drink or a drug in over 38 years. I just aged myself right there. In over 38 years, and I said, well, maybe you're not an alcoholic to kind of ingest. And he turned to me real quick and said, well, I don't want to find out. You know, I don't know which part of my program right now is what's working the most. Whether it be the meetings, whether it be the sponsor, whether it be people like Jeff, whether it be my prayer, my meditation. I don't know which facet works the most, and I don't want to find out. I'm not going to tinker with it. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, because what I've been doing is working. So if you got a story of recovery, if you're a success story, we want to hear about it, man. We need to hear about it. You need to show people that it works. That's the debt that you owe, and that's how you pay it back, man. This is spiritual pennies in my piggy bank, and that's all there is to it. If you were an addict and you're ready for help, and you're ready and you're done struggling, you don't want to be busted, disgusted, and beat up on the bottom no more, reach out already. Reach out. We'll meet you where you're at, and we'll get you where you got to go. I guarantee it. We'll do everything that we possibly can to find you the place, but you got to do the work. You got to be willing to pick up that phone. You got to be willing to pack that bag. You got to be willing to say goodbye to your puppy, your mommy, your girlfriend, and go get the help that you need. And when you are, call us. We will do everything we can to help you. We partner up with some amazing facilities across this country, and hopefully by doing this, we'll find some some more, man. Because if you read my writings, read Call to Action or any of these ones talking about these dirtbags fleecing the insurance companies and the mommies and daddies out there, body brokering, turn and burn, cookie mill bullshit, I got no love for them at all. If I can count to one of you guys and you try to get me to promote your facility, promote I will, motherfuckers. I will straight up let the whole damn world know what you're doing crooked and sideways and backwards, so don't bother picking up the phone for us. But if you're doing the right thing, if you're providing real care, if you're meeting the act where they're at, you're genuine and you care about helping the next man, then I'm here for you. I'm your guy. I'm sure there's another guy out there, some SEO, that'll do whatever he can to fleece you up and make you look pretty. I'm not him. All right, so... Again, we met with Roman Bradley. I'm going to meet with him more again, man. I'm going to be in San Diego this weekend with my little boys. You won't be seeing much of me because that boy gotta come first. You know, so I'm going to be down there chilling with him. I'm getting pretty much over it. I've been talking for a while. My ticker just started counting and said that I'm almost done. So I think we've been doing this for too long. I love you all. Stop frying. What's that? What's that? Oh wait, it's time.
Oh shit, alright. Check it out. I wrote this pre-recovery, right? It's Nate the Skate. We got 89 days, homie, no reservations, though. Yeah. Well, I hope y'all ready, I'm about to smash. Hit him with the gas, you fucking know this. I got a mind sharper than broken glass. I like going fast, but I gotta stay focused. Most everybody I know is holding, smoking, rolling with the windows open. Rapping, killing, Cali, don't get caught up in it. I leave it to writing motherfuckers that'll leave you choking, bitch. Yep, choking, bleed. I can't fall asleep without smoking weed. I can't fall asleep unless I bust a nut. So I beat the guts before I go to sleep. Anybody out here notice me? Check it out, homes, cause I'm killing you cats. Built to last, shit dealing fast. So don't listen to the rap, cause it's killing you cats. Nate the Skateboy, check the stats. I can kill him in the street or I can kill him on the track. And I get hit with the heat, but I won't hit him in the back and y'all couldn't repeat him. I couldn't plan this shit. Life is hectic, effective, bitch. I'm young, wild, and reckless. All you little haters looking hella depressed, cause when I spit this shit, yo, it's hella impressive. I ain't trying to impress you. All I gotta do, apply a little bit of pressure, cause you fucking with the veteran. Nobody do it better. Get those kids from the gutter, they be looking hella fresh. Yep, like squeeze lemonade. Living in the dark, yo, I seen better days. Anybody wanna narc on me, better pray that I don't catch a slip because I leave it delayed, though. Cut him up into pieces, Nate the Skate. Been up for 3 weeks and I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm going off the deep and I ain't about to stop until I hit my peak. And my lady a freak, if the sheets go deep. Gotta make a leak when I beat the guts up. Travel City 2017, gotta let them all know just what the fuck. Feel the boom in the bass like a brute to the face. I don't do what I can, bitch, I do what it takes. Put a mic in my hand and put me on the stage and I guarantee I'll blow them all away. If you're fucking lame, gonna get jacked with the sack and back. It's a rap, get clapped, that back. Little hater, I ain't never looking back. I'ma chase the paper, you chase the sack. So give me the loot. If I'm going on a mission, then I gotta see it through. Every day representing for my crew, put it down. Fuck you to the boys in blue. Yeah, fuck the police. I'm a boy, I'm an outlaw. Crook Trouble City, to the something that I'm proud of. All these motherfuckers coming out to get live, but when shit goes down, they don't make a sound. Yeah.
Missed brain. Missed effect.
Oh, hey, friend. Hey, it's Banjo Man here. Oh, friends, I'm so glad you stopped by today. You know, friends, I just cooking me up some moonshine out back. Yeah. You know, friends, I want to talk to you today about messing with your brain. You know, friends, you got to take care of yourself. You got to. You know, there's a lot of people out there that's addicted to drugs and alcohol. You know, I cook up a lot of moonshine. I know some of these fellas. They are messed up, people. You know, there is a website that you can go to get help for yourself. Or maybe a loved one. How about that? You know, you can go to a place that's called www.stopfryingyourbrain.com. Yeah, you know, I did too, friends. I hit rock bottom and I had to find a cure for my brain. So I went to that website and they helped me out. You know, banjo, man, now look at me. I can play the banjo now. I can do all kinds of good things, and I'm not addicted to the devil alcohol no more. Woo-hoo! Friends, it has opened up a whole new world for me. So check them out today. They will help you. If you got an addiction problem, they'll help you, friends. Now, don't mess around with this. I'm talking to you. If you got an addiction problem, they will help you. If you got a loved one with an addiction problem, they will help them. Check them out today. www.stopfryingyourbrain.com StopFryingYourBrain.com. I'm gonna sing you a little song about it. Well, if you got addictive personality, things always go your way. You may find you need a little help from time to time. Well, StopFryingYourBrain.com. StopFryingYourBrain.com. They will help you out. StopFryingYourBrain.com. You will sing and shout, oh yeah you will. Oh, StopFryingYourBrain.com. Visit them today. Woohoo! Friends, do yourself a favor. StopFryingYourBrain.com.
If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the pain. If you stop frying your brain, you can take away the www.stopfryingyour